Everyone, thank you for coming up today. My old subscribers, thank you. And to those that are viewing for the first time or that have not subscribed, please click on the subscribe button and the notification bell so you get notified each time we upload a new video. And to my new subscribers, thank you for subscribing. Please do not forget to hit on the like button. A very, very big tragedy has just happened. You will get to understand why I used that word very, very while hearing this sad story. Two brothers just killed each other. This is really sad. It was gathered that these two brothers who are from Kaniga Makome village in northeast Kano, that's Muhoroni sub-county in Kusumi County, Kenya, have just died following a vicious fight between both of them. And the brothers are Joseph Othoro, who is 37 years old, and Kennedy, who is 36 years old. Physically assaulted each other on Sunday, that's February 28, 2021, after their wives quarreled on Saturday, with each woman reporting to their husband that her peace had been breached. And after receiving the reports from their respective wives, Othoro and Otieno, who are neighbours, confronted each other, resulting in a nasty physical war, which ended in the machete-wielding brothers slashing one another. Otieno succumbed to his injuries on Sunday evening while being taken to Ahero Sub-County Hospital. His body was moved to the facility's morgue. Othoro, on the other hand, died on Monday morning while receiving treatment at the Jamarogo Oginaga Teaching Hospital in Kusumu, and his body has been preserved at the facility. The brothers' fatal conflict was reported at the Masugo police station, which they have already filed this by the community members that were actually present. Isn't this so sad to hear and see that brothers would go to this extent, even killing themselves for the sake of a woman? You will be asking yourself a question: what must have resulted to this point that these brothers decided that instead of each of them talking to their separate wives to live in peace with each other, they decided to go after themselves? You know, it's heartbreaking when you see that family members will engage in a fight as a result of either your wife or your brother's wife. The other day, it was another woman who also had a fight with her mother-in-law. And when the younger son had intervened to stop the younger wife from insulting their mother, the brother, who is the husband to this particular wife, got mad at his younger brother for intervening, and then he killed his younger brother, all because of his own wife, not even being concerned that the brother intervened because their own mother was being insulted by his wife. Instead of him facing his wife and then cautioning her not to disrespect their mother and try to make peace between the mother and his wife, he decided that he will bounce on his own younger brother. That's how this younger brother died. Now again, two brothers, after their wives had complained to them, they decided to go physical with each other, which is really uncalled for in a situation like this. Because the question will be, are these women too strong to the point that they would break a bond between two blood brothers? In situations like this, it's better you don't even take any side when a report is made to you. Instead, face your own wife. Each of these brothers were meant to have faced their wives and cautioned them on having to live in peace. Moreover, they were not even living in the same house. They were just neighbors. So it was enough reason for them to even make this whole conflict to come to a halt, owing to the fact that they are the men of the house and they have the last words, in the sense that they are to ensure that their wives are at peace with each other. And even if they decide not to be at peace, they should ensure that no more quarrels would come up amongst themselves. This is what they should have done. But going after each other, I don't really know. Okay, right now, how are these women feeling? Are they happy now that their husbands are dead, all because of them? And you know, sometimes some women will exaggerate issues. That is how some women are. They won't say things the way it is. They will want to say things the way it's going to suit them. Now, these women are indirectly being held responsible for their death, because if they didn't go to the extent of even having to report to their husbands, or even they didn't go to the extent of having a very terrible clash that they couldn't resolve among themselves, all of this wouldn't have happened. And who knows, you know, some women are very mean. Maybe one of them has gingered their husbands. Would you just keep quiet and watch the wife treat your wife like this? You know, some words like that can push you to go out there. The woman may say, will you allow your younger brother to talk to you like this? Or would you allow your younger brother's wife to treat you like this because I am the eldest wife? And all, you know, there are words, very hurtful, mean words that may come out of some women's mouth. And before you know what's happening, these men are out there. That's why you see some men will fight and kill their own family, all because of their wives. Why do some women encourage such kind of evil acts? Why is it that some women, instead of making peace in the home where they come in and they are married, they end up causing more problems in their in-laws' home, putting heads together and causing fight amongst brothers, sisters, or even parents? Some women are so mean that you wouldn't know who they really are until they come into that house. They want to show their rights, they want to show their position. Why do some women behave this way? Meanwhile, some are the ones that will calm their husbands. You need to see how nice some women can be. Their husbands may be out and they want to go out for the fight and all, but it will be their wives that will now tell them, no, think of the consequences. Meanwhile, on the other hand, some will push their husbands. You are a man, you are man enough. Don't make him look down on you. You are the eldest. Don't allow him to talk to you like that. And when someone is putting all those words into you, you know, there's this thing, it's like an adrenaline that will just start growing up inside of you. Like, yes, I think I need to execute or exercise my power or my authority over my younger brother or over my brother. Or my brother can't talk to me like that. I am not a baby anymore. He thinks that because I'm his younger brother, so he wants to ride over me. I won't take that. And the wife will say, would you watch your younger brother, your elder brother talk to you like a baby? You're also a man. You also have family, so you will need to challenge him too. These are certain words that some women will bring out of their mouth. And you as a man hearing this kind of a thing, you will be boiling so hard in your head like, yes, I need to go out there and show him that I'm also a man. When that word comes into your head, you are ready to do anything. That's why the fight between men, it's more scary than the fight between women. Women, all they do is pull each other's hair and all whatnot, but they end up not even killing themselves. But the fight amidst men, sometimes amidst brothers, is even worse than fight amidst friends. When you see two brothers engage in a fight, oh no, you need to just ensure that you separate them. Otherwise, they end up killing themselves. Why is it like that? It's scary seeing men fight because sometimes they just end up having to kill each other, or one person ends up dead. Because you know there are men, so everybody wants to exercise his authority, his muscle power, and all of that, thereby ending up killing one person. And then you come to ask, blood, don't they know or understand that there is a connection between them? Some people even prefer outsiders than their own blood. They react very fast when it has to do with their own blood. And then the outsider, they would take it very lenient. Why? These are people you grew up with. You tend to forget very fast that these are the people you actually grew up with. And then you take very drastic decisions and actions upon them. Now to these women, are they smiling right now? Are they happy right now that their own husbands are dead because of their acts of fight amongst themselves? Please, some women who are involved in this, be careful. Be very, very careful. Don't be the one to lead your husband in a wrong path. Some women, this is just what they do. They'll be the ones to push their husbands, and then when their husbands go there to face the drum, they'll back out, and then whatever happens, their husbands are at the forefront that will now face whatever consequences that will come after it. Please, you women that engage yourself into in-laws fight, or you are the cause of the fight, you better desist from it. Some of you are out to see that your in-laws are not in good terms with each other. Some of you come into a home, you married to a home, you now start claiming certain authorities you're not supposed to. You now start causing unnecessary problems in the home. But when you were engaged, you'll be nice, and then when they bring you into the house, you now start exercising authorities with the in-laws. Some women are like that. I know in some situations, some in-laws could do things that may get you upset or push you to the wall, but it shouldn't make you to go to the point that you would force your husband to go out there to start fighting for you, because that's what these women did. I'm sure these men did not stand up on their own to just go and fight. One of their wives must have triggered this thing. Either one of the wives said, you better go out there and act like a man, or one of their wives must have said, don't watch him while he do this to us, otherwise he would continue if you keep quiet. And then the brothers decided on their own, according to the wives, because their wives must have advised them with those mean thoughts, and they took it upon themselves to decide that they would have action on it, which is very wrong. And please, for men, those of you that are out there that are just out to ensure that anything your wife says, good or bad, you do it, all in the bid to please her, always remember that there are consequences to actions like this. In as much as you want to make your wife happy, but then don't allow her to lure you into doing something evil that you know that at the end of the day you would regret your actions. Instead, face your own wife and talk to her about the need of making peace. Then face your own family members and also talk to them about making peace. You do that separately. There are ways of resolving conflict amongst two parties. You come to your wife and ensure that you have talked sense into her, and then you go to your in-laws and try to talk to them so that they will also accept your wife as part of the family. These are ways of handling issues, and not just taking side with your wife, and then because she is upset, she wants you to go out there and you want to prove to her that you can fight for her, and then you end up losing your life. Just look at what these brothers have done to themselves. If there are kids, so these kids are now left without a father, and so at the end of the day their kids will end up getting to find out that their parents, both fathers, died as a result of conflict which came up from their mothers. And do you think these kids will be happy? It's really sad when you see that a family would end up fighting and leading to death all because of a woman. Please, women, be very watchful. Be very careful with your utterances, what you say to your husbands, especially when you have conflict with another woman or with a family member or with one of your in-laws. Be careful with what you will tell him and how you will tell him. You know, there are ways of presenting issues. If you're having issues with your in-laws, there are ways of telling your husband, and there are ways to make it not look like you are forcing him to go out there to fight. You talk to him in a manner that you are just out to also let him know what is happening, but then he shouldn't react towards it. He should try to see how everything can be resolved calmly. And men, please, it's not everything that your wife say you react to. So men, anything their wife just tell them. You know, women, some women talk a lot. Generally in life, it's said that generally women talk a lot, and women could say things, they can exaggerate certain things to suit them. This is just natural for women. And so men who don't engage in so much talk. You barely see a man who talk and talk. It's just very few men, but most men have few words to say, especially when it has to do with conflict. Some men would not even talk at all because they are so upset. And so why listen to women when you know that generally in life women are bound to talk, women are bound to have serious conflicts? Then instead you put them together, put your wife in order, and then calmly talk to your brother so that you people can ensure that both wives would resolve and make peace. That is how it should be. Instead of both brothers fighting each other, they would have come together as brothers and talk to themselves. How can they ensure that their wives are loving to each other? No need of taking side, because these men were not even around when this whole fight transpired. They only heard from their wives, and definitely each woman will always say things the way it will suit them. Please, families, be conscious of the fact that there is a blood connection. Don't overreact in the bid of trying to please someone else. Have a way to resolve issues. There are ways of resolving issues that won't lead to death. Some women will say, I can't take this anymore, I can't take this, he can't talk to me like this, he can't look down on me because I'm married into this home, I can't take it, and you can't watch them do this. Using all those kind of words that will push someone to the wall to go and react. Please, if you're one of these women, desist from it. Never be a party to making your in-laws result into a terrible fight that will cause lives to be lost. May the souls of those brothers rest in peace, and may Almighty God console his entire family members, friends and well-wishers, and every other person that got to know them. This was a very, very wrong move that they took. Look now how it ended. I'm sure this will serve as a very big lesson to these women. Who knows, maybe it will bring them together and they will realize that all of these things that they did, they will put the blame on themselves. Because if they had not reported to their husbands or gingered their husbands to go out there, their husbands wouldn't have ended up killing each other. Friends, what do you think about this? Brothers fighting and end up killing themselves because of a woman, because of the wives in the house. Yes, you need to make your wives happy, but not to the point that you kill your fellow brother. There are ways of making your wife happy. Don't make her happy when she is wrong in a point that you won't let her know the truth. Or don't have your wife's happiness to the expense or at the expense of the other person who is having that conflict with your wife. It's better you try to see how you can resolve issues together. That's why you are the man of the house, is to see that peace would reign. Please, men, don't be pushed by words from your wives or from your partners, because generally women are naturally good at making comments or statements that would trigger you as a human being. It's just natural in some women, or most women generally. But sometimes some women, it's not like they talk ill-mannered things. Some women are just good at talking. They may be chatting and joking, but notwithstanding, men don't take women by their words. Instead, try to calm them down and try to ensure you give them reasons to act right in situations. Friends, please, if you have anything to say, you can put that down at the comment section. Also, in a bid to ensure that there is peace, women, please never be a party to pushing your husband to the wall. I know sometimes some people could do things that are very hurtful. In-laws can maybe upset you to a point that you'll be like, if I wasn't here, this person wouldn't have done this to me. But sometimes you swallow certain things or discuss it calmly with your husband and make your husband understand that you are not letting him know because you want him to create a fight with his people, but you're just letting him know what's happening and let them see how they can resolve this. I think that's the best way. In as much as the wife is important in the house, the husbands are also important in the house. So please learn to make your wives understand that there is a need to make peace. Thank you, friends, for coming up today. Please do not forget to hit on the like button, also subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get notified each time we upload a new video. Friends, I'm here today to talk about how to start up a new YouTube channel. So for those that are looking to start up a new YouTube channel, probably you've been trying to figure out how to go about it, or you have been trying to see what it entails or what you need to start. That's why I'm here today, to give you the easy way for you to get this done. Not just the easy, but the best method, and also to give you or to talk about the best teacher who will give you all that is required for you to start up your own YouTube channel. This is a teacher. He is really successful with his YouTube, and he has been a teacher for so long now. Teacher is Matt Pa. He's going to give you a step-by-step method on how to start up your own YouTube channel. No stone unturned. Every step of the way, he's going to lead you through it. You have links that you can actually reach out to him and communicate with him directly. That's Matt Pa there. You can see the huge successes he has made in YouTube. You can see his silver, you can see the gold, you can also see his revenue that he's actually making on YouTube, which is very huge. He is going to give you a YouTube step-by-step tube mastery class, every step of the way, from the beginning of the opening of the channel to how you can start up and put up your videos. He is leaving no stone unturned, like I said. So for those that are seeking for how to start up their own YouTube channel, this is the easiest and the fastest way for you to have access to this particular teacher, who is honest and straightforward, and you will enjoy every bit of the class, and you will have lots of gain. At the end of your class, you will have lots to hold on to and to start up your own YouTube channel. It's going to be like an ABC class, starting from the scratch. So please, for those of you that are interested in starting up your own YouTube channel, Matt Pa, he is the teacher, and you will have direct access to him. I'm dropping the link below, so please, you just click on that link and you will have access to Matt Pa's class. He is going to give you the whole content of YouTube and all that it takes for you to be successful in YouTube, and how to start YouTube from the scratch. Like I said, and I'm going to repeat, he's leaving no stone unturned. And it's so interesting that if you have any kind of complaint, no matter the time you have this complaint or you are confused about anything, you can communicate directly to him and he will give you a response as soon as he gets your question, or as soon as he gets your mail or anything you're trying to confirm from him. He is quick at responding and he will give you the right answers. And even if you go elsewhere to search, you find out that what he is saying is actually true. He wouldn't mislead you. So please, for those of you that want to start your own YouTube channel from the scratch and see how you can be successful on YouTube, please go to this link, click on the link below, So you have access to the teacher. That's the teacher there. You can see and see his success. You can go through that and then you click on the link so that you can have direct access to Matpa himself. This teacher, you will enjoy and enjoy every bit of the classes that he's going to give to you. So friends, do not forget to click the link below so you have access to Matpa's to mastery class, and he will give you the best teaching for YouTube you would really need to start your own channel. Friends, thank you for coming up today. Please, for those that have not subscribed, click on the subscribe button and the notification bell so you get notified each time we upload a new video. Thank you once again, and God bless you all.